In 2022, I was a video gamer and I played video games almost every single day for around 3 to 6 hours. And that was the days where I wasn't in school and I didn't really have an activity to do instead. But for me, that was a large amount of time, and it is for everyone. Because for me, when I first discovered self-improvement and developing yourself, it was through motivational TikToks and inspiring speech from people like David Goggins and stuff like that. And when I first started to discover that, I realized that you can actually improve yourself. And then I discovered self-improvement YouTubers like Hamza. And I remember I watched a Hamza video where he spoke about bad habits and the negative impact that video games has on you. And for me, I thought to myself, do I really want to play video games if it's that bad as he said? I think that if you want to improve and you want to make rapid progress, then what you should do is you should try to eliminate as much of the distractions as possible, and usually video games are a part of that. And for me, it was a big part of that. Maybe it's something that you don't want to sacrifice, but what will become the sacrifice instead? Is it your goal, or is it like the time that it will take you to accomplish the goal? Because sometimes you can still hit a goal, but you will delay the time that it will take because you can't dedicate as much of your brain power and as much of your own time towards it because you're doing something different. And that is totally fine. Just define what you want to sacrifice and what you don't want to sacrifice when it comes to stop playing video games and quitting this habit. Instead of quitting video games, I want you to replace it with a project or a skill that you can work relentlessly hard on. Because if you have something that you can actually strive for and strive to improve in, then you will be so much better off and your life will have so much more purpose and will have something that you can work on every single day of your life, because you will be so much better off and you will feel so much more driven to actually push further because you actually want to level up a skill or work on a project. So what skill or project am I talking about? I'm talking about either it can be something physical like going to a sport or going to the gym, or it can be a mental project like starting your own project like side hustle. Maybe it's a short form content creation machine, I don't know. Whatever it may be, starts one of these. And what I would recommend is if you are completely new to developing yourself and starting to improve yourself, what I would do is I would start with a sport or going to the gym. Because if you can start exercising on a regular basis, then what you will be able to do is you will be able to take the insights that you've gotten from there and pull it into the mental project that you will start later. And that was the way I thought to myself as well, and the people I watched at the time said as well. So, with that being said, if you are an active person already, like I was, I played football at the time, so I didn't really need much more physical activity. Maybe a walk here and there wouldn't hurt, but it could still be great to have like pauses with walks and stuff like that. But if you are an active person, then start a mental project. And if you are a non-active person and you aren't working out a few times a week, then start a physical project. And these things you will be able to apply to your life later on because you have the experience of exercising or starting a project, because you will learn so much about yourself when you're in an unfiltered environment and you're doing something that can hurt because you are running or you're like lifting heavy weights. And when your like muscles are aching and you're sore, then you will learn a lot about yourself. So what I would recommend is to start something physical, like going to the gym or replacing it with a sport or something else. But if you're already into a sport and you feel like you don't really need to work out that much more, then what I would do is I would start a mental project like doing your own short form content. For me, I have a history YouTube channel and I'm uploading almost every single day. Lately, I've been slacking a bit. I'm going to be honest, because I have to take accountability for my own actions, and I want to be real and raw with who I am. And lately, I have actually been slacking a bit. From like October to February, I actually uploaded every single day. I actually uploaded almost every single day. And now lately, I've only been uploading for about 3 to 4 times a week, which isn't good enough for me because I have a high standard for myself. But I'm going to get back into it, because now I'm almost all of my attention goes to improving my speaking skills and also telling stories and giving valuable advice. But that was just something that I wanted you to know. And for me, my history YouTube channel is something that I can work on for fun, and I would actually do it for free. Even if I make a little bit of money from it right now, I still would do the work for free and do something that you actually could do for free. But start today. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just start today with some kind of action, like signing up to a gym or looking at the closest gym. And you've got to realize this when it comes to your physical activity or your mental activity, that the conditions will never be perfect. If you feel like, I'm just going to do this, then I'm going to start going to the gym, or I'm just going to do this, then I will start my motivational theme page. Whatever it may be, you have to realize that you have to start today. You can't skip this, because after the project that you're making or the thing that you have in school, then it will be another thing and then another thing. So don't get stuck in this loop, and just carry on with the thing that you're doing right now and just start today. And that is so important. Start today. And that was everything for this video. So replace video games with a habit or a project that you feel is purposeful and enjoyable for yourself. And that is how you make the most progress of your life. Start something that you actually appreciate doing, because then you will be so much better off and you'll make so much faster progress with where you are currently. So with that being said, hope you got some value out of this video, and thank you for watching.